son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me last. Oh, my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it?
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Check nickel. Hey, switch gears.
From the gun, Love. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is third and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal.
From the 2-yard line.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run it with Bell. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Le'Veon Bell unable to get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Ready? 18 Gators.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. 61, Max Fox, right.
Second and a yard. At the 11.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 89 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw on second down. Love. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. On first and 10, Love, flush to his right. This is the tight end, Njoku. That throw good for 4. It's second down. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, second and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 9, check 9. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Begin.
Under 10, 10. Jim. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Escaping pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Let's go, baby.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's got daylight. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They just yielded a touchdown on the other end. Now they'll be trying to answer the bell and get a score of their own.
It's their opportunity to match.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Flush to his right. On the run. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
To throw on 3rd down. Love steps away. He wants it all for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. X3. 218. Jump hit.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
18-yard line.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Out, 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 out.
Snap.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run again with Breida. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Love.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extras...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break, aren't they?
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Yo, go!
Bumps up the helmet, here we go. Hey, check Mike.
Go!
Check Mike 45.
Get it!
They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down. Love. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to the roll. West. Showing it.
2nd and 3. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Steelers 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions.
It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 75 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
6-6, pull it high. Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a Gannon. Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
We're going to shut you down.
And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get him 1 closer. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
30 base.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Right back to him on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. Second and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. Love. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
It's 2nd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw. Love. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Fair.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
31's the mic. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like that? And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's...
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 43.
Now a handoff looking right. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.